Good evening, everybody. Episode 68. I don't know about you lot, but this week it's felt like it's gone super quick. I don't know what it's been like for you guys, but it felt like it's gone quick. We're already at Friday. Nice warm day, which is lovely. Hope you had a good week. Right, so a lot to get through today. Now, if you followed... Good evening, Wendy. Good evening, Paul. If you followed my socials this week, you'll have seen a new brand, YETI, come in, which is great. Evening, Steely. So we're going to do a quick recap of that. We've had three new styles of t-shirts for Penfield that we need to whiz through. And also, we've got some pre-loved trainers to run through, along with, I think, a couple of bits of pre-loved apparel, clothing. Fancy word. But anyway, we've got it. So I think probably the best thing to do is, rather than me waffle, let's get stuck in, let's run through it, and hopefully I get it within 15 minutes. It could be 50 minutes at this rate. All right, so YETI. Now, if you're not familiar with YETI, YETI comes out of Texas in the US. All started as sort of like two brothers created these cool boxes because they couldn't find a decent cool box that wasn't cheap and wasn't falling apart. So they made some really cool, durable, cool boxes. And then over the years, it's just expanded into this monster of a brand that covers cups, bottles, bags, clothing, you name it, they do it. And the people that tend to buy into YETI seem to fall into two categories. One, the guys that really want something durable because they need it for literally they're going on trails and hikes. I've had a couple of guys buy them for work today. And then you get the other group that are sort of like, cool, and just sort of like, yeah, I just have my morning coffee in it. It sits on my desk. It looks cool. YETI's a cool brand. So it seems to fall between that. Steely, I was waiting for that joke. Everybody says that when I wear this. But you like it though, don't you? I know you like this shirt. So yeah, so YETI, I've sort of kind of covered every base. We've got some of the coolers. We've got some cool cups. We've got some of the big bottles. So let's whiz through it. Because you can go from little cups, like this guy, at 20 quid. And these guys, which again, same price. And it tends to be literally your perfect cup of tea, cup of coffee size. You've got three colours of that. So you've got that one, which is like a pale blue. You've got solid navy. And if you want be a little bit more sparkly, you can do this one, which is purple, which is cool. So they're all 20 quid. So everybody seems to think YETI, I mean, don't get me wrong, YETI has got, you know, some of the prices are up here, but you can get into YETI really easily. 20 quid and you're away. Moving on, you've got a bit more of a cup, a bit more of a mug. So this is seasonal colours. This is like this lime green. So these are a bit more. These are 25. So you've got really durable material. You've got the slide cap, which you get on all of them. 25 quid. Now, weirdly, you've got the 8 ounce and you've got the two 16 ounce cups, but yet they're all the same price. So these are 25. So you get more into these two than you do in the green, but they're the same price. But the green one's the seasonal colour, so they seem to think that's a bit more premium. So yeah, 25 quid on those. And then we start to get into the bigger stuff. So we start to get into the 18 ounce ones. So this is like a real, probably, you know, like people that will maybe come into the office or come into work and they've got those big daft bottles of water and it lasts them all day. This is kind of that size. So nice and easy in the navy. You got the twist cap and you can put hot or cold drinks into any of these. And they will do more than the job. So navy in that one, that's 32 quid. Off the back of everybody doing a version of Stanley, to be honest, YETI did it before Stanley. So you've got this guy, 25 ounce, so slightly bigger than the last one. Again, probably a drink that you would last you all day or maybe refill it a couple of times. This one's 38, so you've got the straw into here. You've got the cool branding into the plastic, as you can see. Good evening, Caroline. Nice to see you. You've got that one at 38, and then the biggest bottles are 26 ounce. So, you know, you're getting, you put tea or coffee into this, you probably get about, I don't know, 10 cups of tea out of it. 3 colours in this guy. So, again, you can twist it open, and there is your opening for your drink, just to pour or drink directly from it. 3 colours in this, so these are all 40 quid. So you've got this sort of eggshell blue. My favourite colour is this guy. So in this deep forest green. And then, if you want to stand out a little bit more, I sold one of these today as well. This lime green. So that really pops. It's a bit more of a fashion colour, isn't it? A bit more directional. So pop of green. So they're the most expensive bottles at 40 quid. So you're going from the small guys at 20 quid, nice and easy, everyday stuff, right through to this one, which is 40 quid. The guy that bought this, actually, he's a joiner. And he's like, literally, I fill it up in the morning and it lasts me all day because I'm on the job, I can't go anywhere. This is perfect for work. So that is a perfect size for that. 26 ounce, 769 mil. There you go. So you get a good idea of how much you can get into that. Perfect. Right, onto the coolers. So the smallest cooler is this guy. So this is the Roadie 15. Now, I'm not going to start opening it all up for you. However, you get the gist. You can put everything in there that's going to keep it cool. You can put your ice packs in there. You can put your drinks, your food, and it's going to stay perfect temperature until you need to consume them. So the Roadie is the smallest one out of the 3. This is a light grey, obviously with the dark grey top. This one's at 175. Then you have got the Roadie 24. So this is taller, as you can see. Got the cushion shoulder strap as well. And this beautiful dark green. As I say, it's all with the clips here. So it's super, super safe. As I say, all this material is premium. As I say, it will do the job any day of the week. This one, obviously with it being a bigger size, is more expensive. This is at 225. And if you head to my social, you will see the Tundra, which is the biggest one. So the Tundra is the biggest one. It's currently in the window, so I'm not going to start pulling out the window. But if you head to socials, you'll see that. Evening, Michael. The Tundra 45 is really the one that Yeti is known for. It's the big cooler, fill it up with a gazillion drinks. 325 for the Tundra, and I've done it in this really cool like lime. It's like a pastel green, really cool green. So if you just head to the grid, you'll see all that. So that is Yeti. As I say, great for everyday use, great for gifting. So if you've got somebody in your life who's got everything, this is going to be great for gifting as well. So really excited about that. Sold a few bits this week already. So listen, we're off to a flying start, which is beautiful. Right, Penfield, 3 styles to go through. We have got, okay, first one. We got this guy. So as you know, Penfield, I tend to do, for the most part, pretty much what I do across all the brands. It would be quite simple to the front, as you can see. So we've got Penfield and you've got the print detail in there. Now, the sunlight is just making that a bit lighter. It's like a very, very light brown, that. And then on the back, you've got this bear graphic. So bear in the forest, or your forest detail. There's the face of the bear, and then you've got Penfield going across the top. A little bit more heavyweight, nice and premium. Now, I don't think there's any sort of brand tag, there isn't. So as you see it, so front to back, done really well already. I've only got a couple of sizes left. So this one's a large, we've got a couple of mediums left as well. This one's at 40 quid. Really nice t-shirt, nice and easy for drinking in the pub or outdoors at one of them. At a Bacco or Veloce, you can sit outside, have a beer, lovely. Right, on to something a bit different. Now, Penfield did like a like a range very much based on outdoors, nature, fishing, sea life, that kind of thing. And this is one of them. So, no, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a trout. But it's embroidered in there. So you've got this real nice rust here. You've got beautiful detailing into the embroidery there. And then for life in the open. And that is all the detail. There's nothing on the back of this one. Now, fabric-wise, this is nice and heavy. So, and it's that off-white. So it's not that real bright white. It's like an ecru cream colour. Mediums and larges in this one at 40 quid again. But again, it's a little bit of a break from the norm. There's lots of graphic t-shirts in the shop, which all do well. They're here for a reason. But it's also nice and refreshing to have a little style that sits apart from them. So there's that one. And then your final one from Penfield is this one. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to iron it because I've been busy today. However, it's this guy. So it's this beautiful blue indigo fabric. Now, let's see if you can pick it up. You'll see there you go. It's really textured into it. So this is probably perfect for weather like this where it looks warm outside, but it's still cold, isn't it? It's still nippy. So you could wear this on its own, but you still wouldn't feel the chill because it's quite heavy. Nothing on the back of it. So you've got this nice textured fabric. It's really soft to the touch. You've got your Penfield embroidered logo into the chest. And nice and simple, but premium, which we like. Again, this one's at 40 quid. Mediums and larges. I think actually I might have an XL in this as well. So yeah, just again, a little bit of point of difference away from the really kind of heavy graphic based stuff. Now, that led me, I didn't mean to do it. That was by look, not design. I'll show you something that is now very much graphic based. Into your pre-loved. So I've got one nice piece of clothing I want to show you, and two pieces of footwear, and a couple of hats. Right, so first one, a bit of Stussy. Now some people call it Stussy, some people call it Stussy. I call it Stussy because I think Stussy sounds a bit odd. So you've got this lightweight fabric sweat. It is looped back, so it's nice and lightweight. You've got the Stussy to the front there on the print. And as we come away, you have got that classic Stussy branding on the back, just on this print. So it's actually works really well. So where the print's all kind of cracked a little bit, gives it that bit more of a lived-in vintage feel, which is exactly what it is. It's a vintage piece. So it's a size medium. I've not priced it yet. So generally, I'll probably say that's going to be between the 40, 50 quid mark. It's a good size, it's in good condition. I'll probably say it's going to be around that, but I'll price it up for you tomorrow. And if anybody wants to know, give me a little message and I'll happily send you the price. So that's the Stussy sweat, which I thought was a real highlight this week. Trainer-wise, as you know, we've got loads of trainers in. It's sort of kind of my little passion project is trainers. So this week, Air Max 1, the Snow Beach, this is called. Size 8. A little bit different from the normal Air Maxes that I have. So, for example, a lot of my main Air Maxes will be suede with a mesh overlay. That's generally the Air Maxes that I tend to source. But this one popped up and I thought, I like that. Fabrics are different. So we've got leather all the way around the sides and the toes. And then you've actually got, rather than mesh, you've got this nylon fabric, and then you've then got the overlay of another leather. Beautiful condition, as you can see. You can always tell from the grip how worn they are. So that's not worn at all, really. So size 8, in great condition. Now, if you were to buy a brand new pair of these, I think they're 110 quid, if you can find them, because I think these came out in 2018, so quite old design. 110, I've got these on at 65 quid. Size 8, don't come with a box, but generally most people are not too bothered with that. I'd say condition-wise, they are great. So 65 quid, I think they will probably go over the weekend. So don't sleep on those. And then another one that came in, they actually came in last week, and I forgot to mention them. New Balance 998s in this gorgeous, like a sage green. You can see it there. Size 7.5. Good size. So premium suede, beautiful mesh, and then obviously you got that suede overlay. Again, hardly worn, perfect condition really. These do come boxed. As you can see, no marks, no nothing. Gorgeous pair of trainers. Brand new, these actually are 220 quid. I've got them on at 130. So size 7.5, a 998 in this brilliant green, which goes great with like a darker denim or anything dark, just to give you that contrast. These are perfect. And then the hats. We're coming into perfect timing for these hats. They came through the door at the perfect time. Bucket hats. So we've got Patagonia bucket hat. Now this is actually brand new. It's deliberately acid washed and worn out. This worn out wash. The way to always tell if something's absolutely either hammered or in good brand new is this tape, kind of the inside, and you can see this has had no wear on it at all. So deliberately treated like that just to kind of give you that vintage sort of look. This one's going out at 35 quid. So one size, kind of that one size fits all with hats like this. So it's one of those, if you've got one, great, you know how it fits. If not, come try it, see if it's your cup of tea. Absolutely brilliant. I quite like that. I'm not so sure my wife will. And she's the boss. So this probably won't be coming home with me as much as I'd like it to be. So you've got a Patagonia option. You've also got cool little Adidas one. So it's going to be perfect for those sort of kind of festival gigs or outdoor gigs or just being outdoors. Generally, probably with a glass of wine or a beer in your hand. This guy, again, condition-wise, excellent. I don't think this is brand new. Oh, it might be brand new. Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of see there's no wear on the trim, the print on the inside. No wear on it whatsoever. This guy's probably going to go out slightly less. This is probably going to be 25 quid, something like that. You've got the brown leather patch there. Good evening, David. You're a bit late to the show. Yeah, so very much one of one. Right, you know what? For you, Dave, and the probably two people that are watching, right? I don't think I've got the shape of it. Oh, then again, you know, I don't know, you know. Do I look like a wrong un? You know what? There is the screenshot for everybody there. There you go. So, yeah, actually fits me quite well. Caroline would not let me take this home. Yes, Steely, you know the drill. In fact, I'm going to leave it on because this is the last bit I was going to talk about. So, right, housekeeping. Tomorrow, me all day. Tomorrow, so me all day. Tomorrow, I've got Walter delivery. Yes, mate, I know. Loads of t-shirts, restock on the best-selling hoodie. We've got some new denim and caps, accessories. So I'm looking forward to that. 10 till 5 tomorrow. Sunday, 11 till 4. I'm doing the first hour, but then Dan is doing 12 till 4. So Dan's doing the majority of Sunday. Sneakers, get your sneakers booked in. If you've got any sneakers that need, I know. If sneakers need cleaning, send them in because I've got a couple booked in already, so we're getting booked up quick. But yeah, sneaker laundry, get your trainers booked in quickly because the slots are filling up. Website, I'm trying to get some more on there. That's been neglected this week because I've been a little bit busy. So hopefully some new stuff going on the website too. Probably this stuff. So lots going on. Get yourselves out there because it's going to be beautiful weather. Come and say hello. Come and treat yourself. And yeah, next week we'll cover the Wolsey stuff. I'll probably have some pre-owns to talk about. In fact, I've got some Adidas trainers coming next week. I've got some Specials and possibly some Sambas. So we'll talk about them next week. Good evening, Lewis. So as always, R5, you know where to be. It'll be episode 69 next week. loads more treasure. Who knows? Listen, I've been doing it 21 years and I'm still winging it. So yeah, anything could happen. I could win the Euro Millions by this time next week. I might not be here. Other than that, have a brilliant weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Come and say hello. Drop me a flapjack off. Drop me a Moretti off if you really, really want. And yeah, have a good one. I quite like this app. See you later.